Welcome to this session. Thank you so much. My name is Pierre Pignal. My job is very simple. Get things done at speed to create business value for my customer. This session is amazing. It's a unique one. We're going to show you basically how we viewed teams of Schneider, the clients, team of an independent software vendor, and team of Salesforce to meet requirements from the customer.
My name is Rémi Pougeot. I'm working for Schneider Electric, and in Schneider Electric, I'm responsible for incubating around the customer experience. So what was the context and what is the problem we are trying to solve? In Schneider Electric, we have done a massive deployment of Salesforce, 13,000 users, 2,500 customer care agents, all in one instance, all connected, all the countries, all the levels of support. But even if we are very happy with Salesforce, the issue is that we have a lot of legacy tools that are not in Salesforce. So you have the ERPs, you have the FAQ, which are not in knowledge. We have a lot of product information. We have information available in internet, which is not in Salesforce. And the agents, to be efficient, needs to get both Salesforce data and external data. So the problem we had, how we make the agent more efficient in this context. So what is the challenge for us? The challenge for us is to turn the customer care center into a profit center. Today it's a pure cost center, and we want to turn it into a profit center. Profit center meaning that the agent is able, and at the end of the flow, able to sell, to suggest upsell, and to be a kind of sales guy. To enable this, we need to be very efficient on the core process of customer care, meaning welcoming the customer, understanding the need, answering the need, and closing the request. All the time we save on these steps is a gain for selling more and doing inside sales. So that was a stake. That's a stake for us. And a customer care agent for us is a way to maximize the customer lifetime value.
I'm Gilles André. I'm the co-founder and EVP product and solution of CustomerMatrix. What we intend to do at CustomerMatrix is in fact three things. To answer what Rémi has described, converging, enriching, and answering the different phases, what we need to do is to connect, to converge the data into a repository. Then from there, to enrich that information, cross-fertilize information so that we can learn from information. And last, we deliver inside Salesforce.com data, and we prioritize data with a patented algorithm that we call action rank, meaning what is the business value of the suggestion we send to the user. So I have a slide about architecture, and well, I'm going to try to be simple. In fact, what we do is first we need to acquire data. So we need to connect to ERP, CRM system, ECM, SharePoint, whatever. We need also to integrate internet content, and we need also to integrate some Internet of Things in some cases. So what we do, we converge everything in a NoSQL staging layer. Just because it's schema-less, meaning that we don't have to care about the use case at the end, we will adapt the data to the use case. That is quite different from normal approaches using a classical DBMS system. And so when the data is in the NoSQL layer, what we do is we enrich that data. And let's say that Schneider Electric is a sophisticated company with close to 1 million products. So you imagine the business jargon that is beyond this. So by understanding the semantics of that jargon, we are able to do semantic enrichment. We can do text mining that we will demonstrate in the use cases. We can do predictions. We can do what you call fuzzy matching. Customer A and customer B are the same, but they don't have the same ID. How can I join them? Okay. So all that operations, I'm not going to be too technical, are required so that we can serve Salesforce users with three main domains. The first one is called action alerts. It's like something we send, say, you should care about this. And by the way, I have a suggestion to help you. The second one is what we call federated search, meaning being a unique access point to all information, whether it is in Salesforce or not, right? And the last one is what we call action discovery, is giving a 360-degree view about a product cases, technical documentation, who purchased it, and a customer. You all know customers, so every single information around the customer. So these are the three elements that we are going to demonstrate. And I'll finish my speech by saying that we are open source enthusiasts. I'm in software for 20 years now. And we leverage technologies as Solar, as Lucene, as Hadoop, as Spark, as Zookeeper, and many others, so that we provide, I think, the best foundation from a technical perspective to what we try to achieve with Schneider. So now what I'm going to do is trying to get you understanding the solution walkthrough. So what did we do together with Schneider, Atos, and Salesforce for Schneider? So let's go, please. So you understand the phases that Rémi explained. So welcoming the customer, understanding, answering, closing, and once the customer is satisfied and not before, this is priority, upsell. So to illustrate that, we have two contexts. One is offline. So I'm an agent. I'm at the office very early because I'm a serious guy, 7:30, and nobody's calling yet, so I just need to organize my daily work. So that would be the three first cases. So the homepage, solving the case that are in my file, in my queue, so solving them, and then getting information about some products that are new on the market. And the next one is a customer calls, so I need to welcome him, I need to understand the case, Action Alert will help me, and we'll finalize with what is more classical federated search, how federated search can help me being more effective with my customer. So I now leave the team to present the solution. Thank you.
I'm Eric Roger from Schneider, and I will play the role of a customer in this show. I'm a difficult customer. I love when the answer is rapid to my answer, to my request. Tim?
Hello, my name is Tim. I'm from CustomerMatrix. I'm solution architect for Schneider Electric, and I will role-play the role of a customer care agent as Jean Dujardin, that you can see over there on the home page. So let's talk about my job. My job is to review all the tasks I have to do, to solve issues, and to bring best answer to my customer, of course. And to do that, I'm logged on the Salesforce Service Cloud console, and I am able to retrieve many information relative to me, to my team, to my Salesforce team, to my customer care center, and I am able to retrieve some news information which come from some many other applications in Schneider Electric, such as, for example, information bulletin, or FAQ, because they are not in Salesforce in the Schneider Electric case, they are external, product return campaign on product, and of course, some news feed. I'm able to know what happened on my customer care through emerging topics from recent cases, from emerging products from recent cases, which are quite new, comparing past trends, etc., etc. And here, there is a way I am able to retrieve the tasks that I have to do, which are prioritized by the business impact that we call action rank. There is three kinds of task recommendation. The first one is concerned sales. I'm able to retrieve here some upsell suggestion related to my customer, of course, some cross-sell potential action, some risk on my customers, such as a logistic delay, such as an issue to prevent on the products that he had bought, or from a remote diagnostic from a distant component which raise an anomal alarm or anomal report. And the last one is a case solver. In Schneider Electric, 40% of cases come from email. Email have been assigned through Salesforce. They have been automatically classified in Salesforce as a case, but no agent has read it yet. But CustomerMatrix is able to help the assignment rule of the case first, and then to provide a semantic categorization of the case, and sometimes to propose a solution of the case. All these suggestions are sorted by a score, a smart score which represents the business impact. For the next scenario, just to demonstrate a case resolution from my customer, which is Hackme company, and it is actually a documentation request just over there. So it's open a new page in the console, and over there I am able to retrieve the content of my email with a good morning, etc., a signature, etc., etc. On the left part, Salesforce has automatically guessed that it comes from Jane Jackson over there, from the Hackme company. And on the right part, there is some semantical detection to guess what product this case is dealing with. What are the subjects the case is dealing with? The product has been detected from the reference over there, but not from the phone number at the bottom. And the concept has been enriched, has been learned with Schneider Electric jargon. Actually, heavy duty is a product range of Schneider Electric, so it learned with Schneider Electric vocabulary. And at the end, there is a smart guess of the category, which says it might be a documentation request with the corresponding action rank score, of course. So with this information, it is a documentation request about a micrologic 2.0 for a dropout breaker. So the system is able to provide an answer, an automatically response answer. Hi, Mrs. Jackson. Please find below the documentation that we request on micrologic. And it might be this one in middle one. As I am a new agent in customer care, I don't know exactly what is a micrologic 2.0, or I am challenging the suggestion. I want to click it and to learn more. One click away, I'm opening the product 360 view, where it brings me the right information that I need. In this case, the product documents. That's not all. I am able to retrieve every data concerning this product from several applications in Schneider Electric information system, such as, for example, FAQ, which are still external, such as implicit case detection. By implicit, I don't mean that it is just a reference or a link with the case, but I mean that cases we are implicitly related to the product, and we can calculate some statistic from this detection and just say, hey, there is 12% of cases which are still open. Maybe it's a big deal or not. I have to guess. And for this reason, we are proposing some other product in same range, but I am still able to retrieve some from the characteristic and technical details to navigate and to retrieve some similar products, such as, for example, the pole description, which is 3P or 4P, 3-pole or 4-pole. I'm able to retrieve relevant other products, which, for example, a micrologic 6.0, which are maybe more secure for me, for my customer. But it is not. It is another case, it's another story. What I just want for my use case is just to validate the suggestion of my case solver just over there. And I want to say, yes, this document is quite good. And so one click away, when I click on update case, it will generate the case answer, which will pre-fill all these fields and the answer. How long does it take for a human to manually pre-fill all these fields correctly? With CustomerMatrix, it is fast, it is accurate, and it is exhaustive. I'm still able to add my personal comments, such as temperature rating. Please see page 31, for example, and then save the case, one click away. And I can go back on my home page and to solve another case. For the next user story, I need the help of Eric, because we will simulate now a customer who is reaching the customer care. So to do that, I'm just plugging the CTI console of Schneider Electric. And
so we will simulate a call. Okay. So that's the simulation. In fact, I'm calling from my home, but he doesn't know. I
Yes.
want to know if how he will manage this.
Okay, so what I can see as a customer care agent is that this phone number is reaching, but there is no matching in my database. Because if there is a matching, I will just open his profile directly, of course. But we have retrieved an exact match from the yellow or white page or the mobile phone directories. And it says me that the caller is William Mitchell from San Francisco.
Exact.
With this information, I am able to retrieve some recommendation about this information with smart, fuzzy, and phonetic calculations, such as, like you can see over there, Michel with no T, Michel with just Michel, actually, and some fuzzy, because San Francisco has been searched from the city, but maybe there is a mistake in the record, and we can just change in other field. As I am challenging always the system, I just want to see more and to have some proof, some evidences. Here, I am able to retrieve action ranks. This is the reason why this item has the best suggestion. And here I can see the masked other record we are not relevant for my case. So, I'll just get my phone.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm still waiting.
yes.
Yeah.
Schneider Electric Customer Care Center. I am
Okay.
Jean. Welcome, Bill.
Oh, you know me.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. May I can register your phone number with a view next time we will run away.
Okay, so confirm I'm Bill Mitchell from Acme, calling from my home. It's possible for me to work 2 days a week from my home, so I do it. So please, yes, I will be glad if you can record my number.
Okay. And now, hold on, I'm opening your profile, your customer profile. Here I'm retrieving the Contact 360 view powered by Salesforce console. Over there, I'm able to retrieve main information from the contact and the account, its related cases, its related category, and just over there, relevant action alert. But we can retrieve recent orders from ERPs, recent invoices from ERPs, etc., etc. But I want to know why Bill is reaching the customer care center,
Yeah.
opening a new case. What can I do for you, Bill?
Okay, I need to do a quotation for a big customer at my level, and I need to have the price for a kind of remote reset.
Okay.
If you can help me.
Also, I am opening a product wizard with a view to retrieve the product, a remote reset. And then, do you want a master pack or a micrologic remote reset?
Okay, it's for master pack.
Okay.
And I remember the voltage is 100.
Okay.
Okay.
So hold on a second. I'm adding several products in my basket. How many units do you need?
5 of each.
And I'm calculating the price. And once again, a new case has been automatically created with all the metadata, all the metadata pre-filled over there. And I am able to directly say the answer to my customer. Bill,
Yeah.
please find here the best price.
Okay, so
For you.
you will send this to me, and I will complete the tender for my customer, and everything will be okay on my side.
Once again, it is fast, it is accurate, and there is no errors with that. Are you satisfied with the outcome of?
Yes,
Of
it's quick, it's accurate and quick, and so for me it's okay.
Okay, because I have noticed that you have some interest. You have some interest about the HVAC, the HVAC control product. Is it true?
Yeah, maybe yes.
So
It's
did
a-
you mind if I transfer you to an expert with a view you discuss on HVAC products?
Yes, because it's a bit new for me, this kind of product, and I would be glad to have some more information.
Okay, then also as I am a customer care agent, I'm opening the federated search, the customer care federated search over there, going to the user expert view, and I will look about
HVAC.
HVAC, and maybe I will suggest to Bill. I will transfer to Bill, Michael Gaza, or Laurent Sinek, etc., etc. That's the end of the call. We will give the mic to Gilles, who will introduce some other impressive openness on federated search.
Okay. So I think you all understood that everything is feasible due to different technologies. So semantic, predictive, search, NoSQL, many things. So getting an expert from HSVC in the search is what I call the business jargon. So leveraging that is knowledge, and knowledge is quickness, right? So there are many other use cases for federated search. So here, for example, we integrated data from the various ERPs of Schneider Electric, from Salesforce, from some custom application, from internet application. Altogether, it's about 17 different objects that you can showcase. And so these are all the objects, in fact, that we integrated. So you see that the case, order, invoice, user, contact, action, and so. So now let's define that I need to find an account, and I'm going to give you another specificity of the tool. So here, I'm searching for an account. And what we can do by leveraging big data technology is an ability to convert BI into filtering. For example, we have a data warehouse calculating upsell potential, for example, on a customer. I will use that as a segmentation criteria. So for example, I want all customers with high upsell value, with low satisfaction, and let's say in finance. So in 3 clicks, I find the 4 customers I should care about. So first, I'm going to solve their issues because they are unsatisfied, and then benefit from the upsell potential. So that's a kind of helping me to do my business better. So then, if I need to find a customer, we have a kind of instant search, meaning that by typing the words, it gives me immediately the company I want to find. And then we show the record within Salesforce, and we show the contact or account details. Then the next example is about technical support, and to show you how we leverage the business jargon. So for example, I'm going to search for sensor. There's a lot of answers, and so it's pressure sensors. And then I have 621 results, far too much. I believe it's airflow. That's it. So I take the airflow, and then I have only 8 results. And then I need the FAQ about this, and this is done. So you imagine the kind of time that would be required to go to several applications, trying to find the right information and so. So this is a kind of case solver. It goes very quick. It's very effective. So the last use case I'd like to give is about the product database, and Remy can testify that the product database of Schneider Electric is highly sophisticated. So here I type KBA, that is a product. And that product, 2 hierarchies above, is linked to a range that is called Canalys busway. Only typing KBA, it finds immediately the right information showcasing Canalys busway. So that shows how you can leverage product information to be more specific, more agile when manipulating. And the ROI beyond this is you imagine that support is a difficult business, right? So the guy that stays about 6 months is very courageous. And at the end, if you change position time to time, the ramp up of a guy can be very long, especially in sophisticated product catalogs as Schneider. So this really enables to have people more effective, more quickly, and more accurately. So I think that's about it, Tim. So now what we are going to do is to summarize to you what we went through. So I thought you understood that we tried leveraging a solution to enable users to be more effective at each phase and to enable cross-selling or upselling through action alerts. And I'd like Remy now to potentially conclude on the ROI expected from the project.
So first, for the story of how we've done it, we have done it. So I'm responsible for innovation. So we had this problem, which is a big business problem. You have to know, in Schneider Electric, 40% of the calls are from people we don't know, or we are not able to find with a simple search in the database. So it's a very, very high inefficiency. And thanks to CustomerMatrix and what we've done with them, we are 6 times faster to know who is calling. So I think it was clear in the example we had. It was impossible to find William Mitchell if it's Bill Mitchell in the database. So today I think we have some case where the same contact is created 15 times. Okay, and meaning a lot of deduplication in the background. So if you add all of this, we have a tremendous productivity gain. And we done a proof of concept with big names on the search. Okay, very, very big names that you all know. And CustomerMatrix were the only one to fit the security requirements, because it's not clear in the demo, but what the agent is able to see is only what is able to see in the source system. Okay, so if you are not able to see, for any reason, security reason of FAQ, because and then you are not able to find it in the search. So it's not indexing, and finding it's really a security concern that we had, because we have a lot of information in our database. So really the productivity, security, and speed. And I think the search was a real time, it's real data with the 1 million products. And I think you've seen the type ahead performance was really impressive. So again, we started on the use case on detecting the customer, and we expect a lot of productivity gains to free the sales capability for the customer care agent, which is critical for us. 80 million, okay, because it was just a number of products, okay, and for each product you have the manual, you have the drawings, and so on. So that's really high volume, highly fragmented. I have 1 more minute, so to explain that Schneider Electric has grown by external growth. Okay, so we have doubled our size in 10 years by acquiring new companies with a lot of legacies, and it's an impossible project to migrate everything in one database. It's on one ERP. So what you have seen here, and I really insist, the data is not in Salesforce. If you import all the data in Salesforce, the job is easy. Here it's really searching real time in external data, multiple ERPs. We have more than 100 ERPs in the company. So when you want to know the inventory level, it's not a simple job. And instead of doing the traditional approach, ETL, BI, normalizing, we have this very, very disruptive approach by CustomerMatrix. So very, very interesting. So now, time for question and answers. Any question is welcome. If you can go to the microphone to ask a question, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, very nice presentation. I want to ask one question. In one of the screens, you showed upsell potential. You must be calculating it based on some rules. So where do you kind of store those kind of rules? How exactly those rules are managed in the system?
So, in fact, building predictions, upsell potential, one may say there's one algorithm. My experience is no. Yeah, you need to build an algorithm. So in fact, we have a technology enabling to analyze the data and see the predictive value of the data. And out of this, we guess what is the right algorithm to apply. So I think it's just not feasible, to the one fits it all, especially with organization as Schneider Electric. And that's our job, to do it properly together with our partners.
So that depends on the customer, or that rule will be different for different customers?
Yeah, I'll just give you an example. Let's say, for example, that you are a very simple database, okay, and you sell buckets, so products and accessories. This will be one algorithm, pretty simple, that one. And another one is behavioral. So a guy that comes 3 times to the website and does this and this and then this and sends 2 emails with hello in the title is the guy that buys. I don't know why, but he's the guy that buys. You cannot guess. So the only way to do it properly is analyzing the data, building together, and feeding the algorithm, and we have a set of technologies to do that quickly.
So I'm assuming you're tuning those frequently in terms of gauging the success of the algorithm. They're constantly under review and tuning.
Absolutely, and thanks for that question, because I think it's essential. You've seen that there is a lot of search technologies. You know Google, probably. So how Google learns? Because you tell me it's not right, right? I learn from you, and then my experience goes growing, growing, and growing. And after 2 years, typically, you have something that is very, very efficient. So I think with big data projects, the assumption is, are you ready to receive big data? That is assumption one. Goes very quick. And secondly, we have partners to do that, but we have training programs for our own customers, or a mix of the three, meaning we act as experts. Atos is the company that will enable us to integrate all of this, and we'll train your own teams so that you can be independent.
Sorry, I was asking about training data set for the algorithm.
Yeah, so that's fairly simple. Don't want to be technical and have only 2 minutes. But the way we do it is we take all the data, NoSQL database, and then we build prediction. We analyze the data, we cluster the data, we add semantic, we try to guess what is the best. And we do that case by case, meaning if we can answer 8 cases, the last one might require additional data, and that's our job. And what we did with Schneider is from one data set, one use case, then 2, then 3, and then 4, and we hope 50 in the coming years. So 1 minute 48 left. Is there any additional question?
Great job, guys.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so we're all set, and really thank you for your attendance. Thank you very much.